Good morning to all. My name is Dr. Divya Rana. Today I am going to discuss a topic innovation and creativity, and this is for MBA third semester. We start from the meaning of creativity and innovation. First, we will discuss about the creativity. Creativity is about a creation. It is about harnessing the power of the mind to conceive new ideas, develop plans, thoughts, experiments, tests, sensations, or art. A well-twisted creativity, it is a thought of create a new idea. It is something in your mind. Creativity can be a form of expression or a way of solving problems. Anyone can be creative and in my any context. There is a creativity in the marketing department just as there can be creativity on a football pitch. Creativity has traditionally been left to those making companies that are deliberately trying to do things differently, with the majority of business standing to favor a traditional and monotone approach to running their organizations. However, the changing business landscape means that companies are beginning to consider a more creative approach to working. Now, the question is that what is the need of creativity? Why we go for creativity? Creativity can help a company manage tasks. It is help to improve a task. It is also improve the performance of staff. It is also create a new ideas, the quality of products. It is also vital in fostering a likable and professional company image with consumers now able to get a snapshot of what company life is like. Businesses need to be able to depict their inner culture in a way that makes it seem appealing. As the new technologies continue to develop and become available, companies have to be flexible and able to keep up to date. Creativity allows them to easily identify new ways in which technology can be applied to help their businesses. Likewise, with social media and other interactive forms of marketing now available, it has never been more prominent or important for companies to be able to be creative. Allowing employees to be more creative can inspire them to come up with more interesting ideas as well as improve their overall output. Many of the world's big companies have started to adopt unorthodox methods of encouraging maximum creativity from their employees, such as meeting codes and flexible working arrangements. And this technology is a practical example in Japan. What they do, like after the lunch, they giving the nap break for the employees of the organization, and this will help to create the more productive work, and it is also help to regenerate the production, or we can say the output for the organization, and it is also provide them some flexible working hours. Now, the next thing is the types of creativity. The first types of creativity is deliberate and cognitive creativity. People who possess this deliberate and cognitive characteristics are purposeful. They have a great amount of knowledge about a particular subject, and it is used for the skills and capabilities to prepare a for profession. To achieve something, this type of creativity builds and people work for a very long time in a particular area. The best example for that, it is the people who work for the problem solving, research oriented, creating a new idea, and they work for something, have a new solution. The people who fall under this type of category basically are usually proficient and located in the brain's prefrontal cortex, which is at the forefront of the brain. These type of creative people spend a great deal of time every single day and testing to develop a new solution. The best example for that creativity it is a example given by the Albert Edison. It's the type of creative people. He ran experiment after experiment before inventing electricity, the light bulb, and telecommunication. As deliberate and cognitive creativity requires a great deal of time, dedication, and more in-depth knowledge about a particular subject. The second type is a deliberate and emotional creativity. People who are categorized as a deliberate in emotion, they work or influenced by their state of emotion. These type of creative people are very emotional and sensitive in nature. These individuals prefer relatively quiet and personal time to reflect, and they usually have a habit of writing a diary. However, they are equally logical and rational for decision-making power. For example, the situation you feel slow and emotional, which distracts your mind and your work. In these kinds of situations, you should take a 5 minutes of break, point out the things which are making you sad, or keep them aside and focus on the work in hand. It will help you to get improved by results and you will get work done quickly. One should seek quiet time for deliberate and emotional creativity to happen to them. Now, another type of spontaneous and cognitive creativity. There are times when you spend a long time to crack a problem but can't think of any solution. So it seems you are thinking for a problem solving, but you're not creating a good idea or any solution. And you want to make a schedule for a month to get a job done, but you can't seem to think of any possible way. And you're watching a television and having your relaxed time and suddenly you look for a solution. Or we take a quick solution. Everything falls in a place, or we can see the right place. The same case happened with the great scientist Newton. He got the idea about the law of relativity when an apple had while he was sitting under the tree and reflecting. Another type is the spontaneous and emotional creativity. Spontaneous and emotional creativity takes place in the amygdala, part of the human brain. Amygdala is responsible for all emotional type of thinking in the human brain. Spontaneous ideas and creativity happen when conscious and prefrontal brain is resting. This type of creativity is mostly found in a great artists such as musicians, painters, and writers. And this creativity is also related to epiphanies. Now we will discuss about the innovation. What is the meaning of innovation? On the other hand, lead stability and establishment is about changing a common or long-standing process by improving it. It is only by having a status quo in existence that which is developed in order to innovate. So while creativity and innovation share strong links, the process are entirely different. Innovation is about taking newly created ideas and developing them into something useful and practical. In many ways, innovation is a process of converting theory into action. Or means you're going to imply or you're going to be implication. The most common type of innovation is evolutionary, which means finding ways of making incremental improvements to our products and services. This type of innovation carries fewer risks as it is generally easier to establish demand for these improvements and to calculate the likely return on investment. However, it will require a strategic targeting approach. There is a little point in improving a product in a way that customers don't value. Now, we will discuss what is the need of innovation. Innovation is a very prominent or important because It is the only way that you can differentiate your products and services from those of your competitors. For customers and clients, choose your business. Your offer needs to be thinking, different, and more important point is valuable. And the only way to achieve this is through the innovation. Now, the creativity and innovation at your workplace. Fighting both creativity and innovation in business can boost performance and the bottom line, but first you need to make space for both to be happen. Increasing creativity can involve lots of different strategies from enabling employees to work outside the office to letting people come into and leave the office when they feel ready to, not when they are expected to. Office itself needs to be creativity friendly, and there are ways you can adopt the working environment to support employees' talent. Now, the key to use your business is the culture and process to capture these ideas and they happen. Wherever they come from, staff suggestion boxes and allocated creative time can work well, but sometimes all that's required is a clear message from the boss that all ideas are welcome. Basically, we discussed about the innovation and creativity and what is the need for that and the type of creativity that's all. Thank you so much.